Sure, here's a 1500-word YouTube video script for a review of the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia sedan, including price and engine details, formatted in a natural spoken style and starting with an intro for your channel, Auto Show. Welcome back to Auto Show, the place where we bring you the hottest updates from the world of automobiles. If you're a car enthusiast or just someone who appreciates sleek design, powerful performance, and Italian flair, you're going to love what we have for you today. We're diving deep into the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia sedan, a car that refuses to blend in and continues to turn heads with every update. So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's explore what makes this new Giulia stand out in the ever-evolving luxury sedan market. Alfa Romeo has always carried that romantic edge, blending passion with performance, design with drama. And the 2026 Giulia is no exception. While the automotive world leans more and more into electrification and minimalist styling, Alfa Romeo stands its ground, refining rather than reinventing, and that might just be their greatest strength. With this new model, they've kept the soul of the Giulia intact but added enough to keep things feeling fresh. Let's start with the design. The 2026 Giulia has seen some subtle but meaningful changes. The front fascia has been tweaked with a slightly more aggressive grille, flanked by reshaped LED matrix headlights that give it a sharper, more modern gaze. The classic Alfa triangular grille remains proudly in place, because let's be honest, that's not going anywhere. The lines on the hood have been sculpted for a bolder presence, and the rear lights now have a sleeker design with dynamic turn signals. The overall silhouette is as beautiful as ever, low, lean, and athletic. It's the kind of car that looks fast even when it's parked. Step inside, and you'll notice that Alfa Romeo has taken the cabin experience up a notch. While previous Giulias were often criticized for not quite matching the Germans in terms of interior quality and tech, the 2026 model addresses that directly. You get a fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster, customizable to show performance data, navigation, and more. The central infotainment system is now a crisp 10.25-inch touchscreen, running a much improved interface that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, along with over-the-air updates. Materials are noticeably upgraded too. Soft touch leather on the dashboard, brushed aluminum accents, and available real wood trim give it a premium feel. Alfa's sport seats remain some of the best in the business, supportive yet comfortable, with the optional Sparco carbon fiber racing seats still available on higher trims for those who want that extra track-inspired feel. Now let's talk about what really matters, the performance. Under the hood, the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia offers a few different engine options, depending on the trim and market. For the base Sprint model, you're looking at a 2.0-liter turbocharged inline-4, which delivers 280 horsepower and 306 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission and comes with either rear-wheel drive or optional all-wheel drive. This engine is surprisingly quick. 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in just 5.1 seconds, which makes it competitive with rivals like the BMW 3 Series and Audi A4. But what sets the Giulia apart is how it feels while doing it. The throttle response is sharp, the steering is direct, and the chassis is beautifully balanced. It's the kind of car that wants to be driven, not just commuted in. If you're craving more power, then you'll want to look at the Giulia Veloce or the all-new Quadrifoglio Verde. The Veloce boosts the same 2.0-liter engine with some performance tweaks, while the Quadrifoglio brings the fire. That's where things get really exciting. The 2026 Giulia Quadrifoglio continues to use the glorious 2.9-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine, developed in conjunction with Ferrari. It now puts out an even 520 horsepower and 443 pound-feet of torque. That's a 10 horsepower increase over the previous model, thanks to some recalibration and improved cooling. This version rockets from 0 to 60 in just 3.6 seconds, and with the optional Akrapovic exhaust system, it sounds like a snarling beast straight from Maranello. The Quadrifoglio now comes standard with Alfa's Q4 all-wheel drive system for the first time ever, replacing the previous rear-wheel drive-only setup. That means better traction off the line and more confidence in all weather conditions, though purists might miss the tail-happy nature of the old model. Suspension has also been reworked with adaptive dampers that adjust based on road conditions and driving mode. There's a new torque vectoring system that makes cornering even sharper, and Alfa's DNA Pro Drive mode selector lets you switch between dynamic, natural, advanced efficiency, and race modes, each altering throttle mapping, steering weight, and suspension stiffness. In race mode, it feels like a proper track car, even on a twisty mountain road. Now let's talk about pricing. The 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia starts at around $45,000 for the base Sprint trim. The T model starts closer to $47,000, while the Veloce pushes that figure to just over $50,000. The Quadrifoglio, as you'd expect, is in a different league, starting at approximately $82,000. Fully loaded with performance packages, carbon ceramic brakes, and upgraded interior materials, you could be looking at close to $95,000. It's worth mentioning that Alfa is also offering a new limited-run Giulia Competizione trim, sitting between the Veloce and the Quadrifoglio, aimed at buyers who want something a bit more exclusive without going all in on the V6. It features unique styling cues, 19-inch dark finish wheels, sportier suspension tuning, and an Alcantara-wrapped interior. It starts at around $58,000 and is limited in production to keep it special. When it comes to tech and safety, Alfa Romeo has upped their game significantly. The 2026 Giulia now offers Level 2 semi-autonomous driving features through its active driver assist suite. That includes adaptive cruise control, lane centering, traffic jam assist, and a 360-degree camera system. It's not quite at Tesla or Mercedes level yet, but it's a big step forward for Alfa, who traditionally focused more on driving purity than digital conveniences. Fuel economy is decent for a sports sedan, with the 2.0-liter engine averaging around 27 mpg combined for the rear-wheel drive model and 25 mpg for all-wheel drive versions. The Quadrifoglio, with all its performance, returns around 20 mpg combined, which, honestly, isn't bad for something that fast. The 2026 Giulia is still unapologetically Italian. It's not trying to copy the Germans or fit into a mold. Instead, it brings passion, style, and a driving experience that feels alive. It's for the driver who wants more than just a badge, it's for someone who wants to feel something every time they get behind the wheel. Sure, there are still a few quirks. Some infotainment features are still not as intuitive as rivals, and Alfa's dealer network isn't as widespread in North America as, say, BMW or Audi. But if you're looking for a sedan that blends exotic style with real performance, the Giulia makes a compelling case. So, should you buy the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia? If you value driving dynamics, character, and looks that turn heads, then yes, absolutely. Whether you go for the well-balanced T, the punchy Veloce, or the all-out monster that is the Quadrifoglio, you're getting a car that makes a statement. That's it for today's deep dive on the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia. Let us know in the comments what you think. Are you a fan of Alfa's unique approach, or would you take a German rival instead? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a review. Thanks for watching Auto Show, and as always, drive safe and stay passionate. Let me know if you want a shorter version for a quick video or a script tailored for a voiceover with visuals.